background generator, okay, which it is a bit silly because I should put it here. Well, no, there's another sort of this sort of fast noise. I'm gonna add some grain, okay, yeah, grain, film grain. I'm just gonna add, and here I have film grain. However, film grain doesn't need a node, so it would be here. It doesn't generate, okay? So bad example. I'm gonna show another then. Yeah, let's put a background just because you see, just to understand, okay? So I'm gonna add a background now. I have this background. In order to make this background work, I need a merge because I generated this that now I'm pressing number 1 is black, but I can change it to red if I want here, or to green or blue, or just directly by pressing here and choosing my color, okay? And let's say that I want to add it in a way that I'm gonna add it in a way that is not gonna be my background, but is gonna put my background instead of being the first one, which I could do too, just by adding a merge here, okay, and putting it here. But then this image is gonna disappear, obviously, okay, with this one, sorry. Okay, it's gonna disappear. However, I can go to my merge, and same things we had with the lips that we saw, you can also do it here. Okay, so for example, I can change my size, and this is gonna affect this background. Okay, so I change my size. I can also change this, the blend, which is in a way the opacity. Okay, so 0, no opacity, a bit of opacity. Burning too is how it affects. Okay, so for example, if I have it like this, burn in, burn out, and alpha gain. This has to be with how much I want it to show, how much I want to show, how much I want to do my opacity, and how soft, okay? So this is by adding a background. Again, we need another merge, okay? Okay, so we learned how to do a box, and you can do, for example, here I would do another probably, okay? Okay, but now, for example, let's generate another thing, okay? Let's put another media in, and we can put another media in, okay? So we're gonna add another one, or this one, that is this, we're gonna change it, and instead of putting it here, we're gonna put this merge after, and we're gonna put it before. Okay, so after this, okay, here is where is our third output, this is our second, this is our first. So, you know, this, remember, was in order, so we have to put it from the last, which is this one. Okay, so we just connect it to our merge, and then connect this here, and then connect this to our out point. Okay, and now this media 2, okay, that is the canvas with this ellipse, is before our fast noise and our color corrector. Okay, so our color corrector is also affecting this. No, our color corrector, excuse me, this color corrector only affects my fog, okay, this fast noise that we did, this one of here. Whereas if I control this, it's gonna affect everything, okay? And if I had here another effect in the middle of both, for example, a blur is gonna affect the canvas, but also the media in. It's gonna affect everything that was before this blur. Okay, that's why sometimes we want only to, for example, if I wanted to blur my canvas, I would do this and I would put on top but blur. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my blur here, and I'm saying add me this media in but blur it. So now, as you can see, it blurs. Okay, so that's the relationship, that's the merge. Okay, but in order to do this, to add this media to, we needed to create a merge. Why? Because in case we want to apply changes, okay, now if I wanted, I could add here a color corrector, okay, that only affects this node, and then we can also say which part of this node that affects everything that has to do with this I want to show with the ellipse. So now this color corrector, I change it, and it's gonna change me. Now if I press number 1 to this node, okay, I'm gonna see this. Okay, if this ellipse now I don't want to see it, okay, then what I would do is here in my inspector, don't show me the ellipse. Okay, here, as we saw also in the edit, is the same. Okay, if I have a lot of these things selected, I'm gonna see all of them. So if I don't want to show the blur, I just take it off. If I don't want to show the media into, just take it off. Okay, as many as you have selected. If you have selected them all, then you can see all of them. Okay, so pretty easy to understand, really. Okay, another thing you can do without this dragging thing, okay, so you can just, and it's gonna create another merge, okay, but you need to be organized with this, okay, you need to keep a good organization, okay, with these things of the nodes, okay, so very important.